Alright, so good morning and welcome to today's class. My name is Excel and I'll take you through literacy for today. And all this we're doing is in preparation towards the Ghana Teacher Licensure Examination. Now, if you're interested in joining our class, you can just contact the number you see on the screen 0547-839324 and be added to the page where you can have access to all the videos, all the questions, and all the PDFs that matters to your success or your pass in the exam. Alright, so on literacy today, we're looking at an interesting topic called order of adjectives. Order of adjectives. Now, we all know what an adjective is, and so example, I am currently speaking with the aid of an earphone or an earpiece. Now, one would say the earpiece I'm having, if you want to describe it, you say, I have a white earpiece. So you can tell this earpiece is white. Okay. Now, that is one way someone tries to describe the earpiece. Another person could say the earpiece is thin. Thin, as in Thin. The earpiece is thin. So, by that also, the person equally describes the earpiece. Now, how about someone wants to describe this very earpiece and just use both descriptions? Say it is white and also thin. Should the person say, I have a white thin earpiece, or the person should rather say, I have a thin white earpiece? I'm sure not only this, but quite a number of things you're often in a dilemma as to which adjective should precede the other, which adjective should come after the other. Now, when you are thrown between any of these and you want to know the right adjective that should come before the other, then today's lesson will be very essential to you, because after today's lesson, you should be able to order adjectives and use them in your everyday speaking very well without having any difficulty or fumbling. So let's get started. All right, so when we say what's an adjective, so what exactly is an adjective? An adjective is a word that is used to describe or qualify a noun or a pronoun. So whenever we're trying to qualify something, try to describe something, trying to add more information to a noun or a pronoun, we often use words which are called adjectives. So example, I want to say a lady is beautiful. Sorry, I've just even said that. So I want to say I want to talk about Adole. Adole is a girl, but I want to add more information to how girly Adole is. So I can say Adole is a beautiful girl. Now, when I say Adole is a beautiful girl, the beautiful is trying to add more information to who Adole is. So Adole is not just a girl, but she's someone who is beautiful. So that is with that. Now next, when more than one adjective comes before a noun, modifying the noun, we are usually placed in a certain order. So as we said in the earlier slide, we're trying to, when you're using more than one adjective, then you should know the rule to which one should come before the other. So example, you are thrown between Adole is a beautiful fat girl. Adole is a fat beautiful girl. Which one should be the right sentence? Which should come before the other? Should beautiful come before fat, or fat should come before beautiful? So that is the goal of today's lesson. So let's get into it. Now, when you're trying to order adjectives, there is a rule, there is a scheme to which you are supposed to follow that would aid you to order these adjectives. And these are the rules, these are the orders. One, we have determiner. So, two, we have opinion. So determiner could be a and whether an article whatsoever, they would come first. The next is opinion. So opinion would be the perception about something. You are subject to your own opinion about something. So whenever there is an opinion, so example, beautiful is an opinion because to me, Adole is beautiful. To someone, Adole is ugly. So that is opinion. Next, the third is the size. Fourth is the age of the thing being described, whether it is new, it is old, it is archaic, it is antique, etc. Now, next is the shape, then color, then to origin or nationality. So it's a Ghanaian, it's an Indian, it's a Chinese, it's a Nigerian. Next is the material. So the material could be rubber, plastic, glassy, wooden, etc. Now, and the purpose. So purpose is often they are often ending in ings. So we'll be looking at them very soon. Then the final thing is the noun, also of which the noun is what we actually want to add more information to. So, and no circumstance should the noun come before a word that is being used to describe it. So, let's look into determiner. So, determiner is simply a word that is used before a noun to give an additional information about the noun. Example, we have a, that, this, mine, some, first, etc. Now, determiners are in 5 different categories we're looking at. So you have articles, that is a, and, the, etc. Then you have demonstratives, this, that, these, those. They are demonstrative adjectives. You also have possessive adjectives. Mine, are, your, his, her, their are possessive adjectives, and whenever they come into play in a sentence, they should precede all the other adjectives. Then quantitative adjectives like some, few, little. Then numeral adjectives, first, some, one, two. All these are adjectives that should often precede all the other adjectives that you may come across in a sentence. Now, next is opinion. So opinion, we could say beautiful, lovely, good, bad, delicious, expensive, lovely. Now, all these are people's opinion, people's expression about something. So whenever you're using, after you use the determiner, next you should come in mind as the opinion. Then third is the size. So the size will tell whether the thing is big, it is large, it is small, long, short, tiny. Would come next before age. So in the age, we just measure whether it is modern, it is ancient, it is old, it is young, etc. 5 is the shape of the object, whether it is round, it is rectangular, it is triangular, it is wavy, it is zigzag, it is a square. That should follow. Next is the color. So the color could be either pink, yellow, pale, bright, etc. Next is origin or nationality. So Indian, Ghanaian, Nigerian, Chinese, British, etc. Next is material. So material, what the thing is actually made of. So whether it is gold, cotton, paper, metal, wooden, copper, plastic, what have you. Then final, last but one is the purpose. So purpose, what the thing is being used for. And it often ends in the ing. So rolling, writing, say board. So we say writing board. Let's say racing. So we have a car, but a car is actually used for racing. So it's called a racing car. We have a table. The table is often used to serve as a place where we eat or on something on which we eat. So we can say a dining table. Let's say we have a teacher. Maybe he teaches French. You can say a French speaking teacher. So when you see the ings attached to the word, you could see that, okay, then, or the verb, then these become, you're trying to tell the purpose to which the noun, the final word, is being used to. Now, the last thing is the noun. So the exact word being described, whether the laptop, so beautiful laptop, a black laptop. So the laptop is the actual thing we want to describe, just that we have to use quite a number of words to describe that very laptop. So let's look at a few examples where we use the orders. So a comfortable new velvet dress. So comfortable, is a determiner. Comfortable, it's my opinion about it. New is trying to tell the age. Then color is next, that is velvet, before the dress. Now, in the second example, we have this round new kitchen table. So this is a determiner. Round is trying to tell about the shape. New is telling us the age. Then kitchen is telling the purpose of that table. So it's not just an ordinary table, but a kitchen table. We have the ugly wooden chair. It sounds quite funny. How would you say the chair is ugly? But anyway, so there is the determiner. Ugly, it's someone's opinion. You are subject to your own opinion. Then wooden, it's the material. Then chair. Next, we have a handsome, tall, French-speaking teacher. So A is the determiner here. Handsome is the opinion. Tall is telling us the shape. So just another. So in human, we will not say shape. So the stature. Now, French is nationality, and then speaking is the purpose before the teacher. So you realize that we're using about 5 different adjectives to describe who that teacher is. So the teacher is a French-speaking person. He is tall. He's handsome. I'm sure he looks like me, but I can't speak French. All right. So these lovely old ceramic marks. These lovely old ceramic marks. So these is a determiner. Lovely, it's my opinion or someone's opinion. Old, it's telling us the age. Ceramic is telling us the material it is made of. That beautiful German sports car. That beautiful German sports car. So that is the determiner. Beautiful is the opinion. German is the nationality. And then the sports, it's the purpose of the car. So it's a car that's simply used for sports. Then the next one we have those amazing heart-shaped red balloons. Those amazing heart-shaped red balloons. So those is the determiner. Amazing. So to me, it seems very amazing. So amazing is my opinion. Heart-shaped, telling us the shape of it. Then red to tell us that the color. Then the final one, a wonderful old Italian clock. So air is the determiner. Wonderful, it's my opinion. Old is the age. Italian as well is the nationality. So from how we have analyzed all these, it is now your turn to look at a few of these and see whether you'll be able to order them very well or you're able to identify the right order to which the following sentences should have actually been structured. So, trial. I saw dash girls. I saw dash girls. Black-haired, 2, young, Nigerian, tall, beautiful, interesting. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 adjectives. And which one should come first? If you're not careful, you become so confused. So I saw 2, beautiful. So 2 is telling you what the number. So a quantitative adjective. So I saw 2. So that becomes the determiner. I saw 2, beautiful, the opinion. Tall, telling us the shape. Young, telling us the age. Black-haired, so then Nigerian. So Nigerian is telling us the origin or the nationality of the girls. So the right sentence is I saw 2 beautiful, tall, young, black-haired Nigerian girls. Next example. I want to buy dash handbag. I want to buy dash handbag. And you have words or adjectives like black, this, square, leather, small. So I want to buy this small square black leather handbag. I want to buy this small square black leather handbag. So this determiner, small, size, so small square, black, color, leather, material. Then the handbag. So we have other examples. My friend gifted me dash sweater. My friend gifted me dash sweater. So we have my friend, you have woolen, multicolored, expensive, and long. So of course, and would come first. So my friend gifted me an expensive. Expensive is my opinion. Long, telling us then multicolored, telling us the color. Then woolen, the material. So my friend gifted me an expensive, long, multicolored woolen sweater. I want to buy dash table. You have adjectives: dining, round, wooden, big, that. So I want to buy that big, round, wooden dining table. Is the right. So now, you have a few examples to look at and then provide your answer. You are giving the clue, ranging, determiner, opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, purpose, material. Ouch. The clue, there is an error, so the purpose is supposed not to be here. So you can work on that. All right, so to the sentences. They live in a dash house. Is it a large and white house? Quite large house. Large white house. White and large house. So the rule just strike this out automatically. It's out of it's not part of it. So you are torn between large white and then white large. Large is telling us what? The size. White is telling us the color. So what do you think would come before the other? It's up to you to choose. Now, the next one. Which sentences uses the correct order of adjectives? We took a ride on a blue old Chinese bus. B. We took a ride on a Chinese old blue bus. C. We took a ride on an old blue Chinese bus. So realize the noun we are qualifying is the bus. So bus is always ending in all. Now let's see from this side. Sorry. So we took a ride on. So we have blue. Blue is color. Old is age. Then Chinese. So before, you should just have in mind that the nationality would come before the bar. So Chinese would come before the bar. So that tells you automatically B is out of context. So B is out. You are torn between A and C. A blue old Chinese bus, an old blue Chinese bus. Which do you think would come before the other? Should color come before age, or age comes before color? You have the clue here to determine what the answer is. So number 4, which sentences use the correct order of adjectives? I would like 3 good reasons why you don't like spinach. B. I would like a good 3 reasons why you don't like spinach. C. I would like good reasons 3 why you don't like spinach. So you should be able to tell what are the right adjectives with a clue you have and state which should come before the other. 5. Which sentences use the correct order of adjectives? I like that really big red old and thick tractor in the museum. B. I like that really big old red and thick tractor in the museum. C. I like that old red really big and thick tractor in the museum. Then question 6 is, my brother rode a beautiful big black Friesian horse in a parade. B. My brother rode a beautiful Friesian big black horse in a parade. C. My brother rode a big black beautiful Friesian horse in a parade. So which one is having the right order of adjectives? You have the clue there, and I will guide you to equally provide an answer to the question. So number 7, my grandmother lives in the thatched house on the corner. A. Little blue, green and white. Little blue and green and white. Little blue, green and white. 8. The store carries an assortment of dash objects. A. Interesting, new, old, and antique. B. Old, interesting, and antique. C. Interesting, old, and new, and antique. 9. We went for a 2-week cruise on a dash ocean liner. We went for a 2-week cruise on a dash ocean liner. A. Incredible, brand new, huge Italian. B. Incredible, huge, brand new Italian. C. Italian, incredible, brand new, huge. So you have the order there, and that will guide you to choose the right. So just to wrap everything up, adjectives which describe opinion comes before adjectives that describes the fact. So it's a fact that, let's say, someone is fat. So you would say, in the earlier example, in the first slide, we saw Adole is a beautiful fat girl. So the fact is that she is fat, and opinion is beautiful. So ideally, the beautiful should come before the fat. However, sometimes you possibly see the British trying to speak, and someone would say Adole is a fat beautiful. Now, what we're learning tells us that that is wrong, that is incorrect. However, in an extreme case where that is used, then it only means that the speaker is trying to place so much emphasis on the fact that the person is fat. So in that case, then they would use that. So that is not for the exam purpose, but for us to understand the English language. So for us to understand the English language, we are saying that. However, for the sake of the exam and examination purposes, always have in mind, or even your daily, everyday speaking, to have your opinion come first before you express a fact. So that is it. Thank you so much for your time and attention for today's class. If you're interested in joining our class, you can kindly contact 0547839324, 0547839324, and you'll be added to the page. Thank you.